It's week 3 of the National Football League, where division rivals will clash in the AFC East. It's the Pats and the Black Knights under the lights on Thursday night.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards. Last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Straight ahead is Hall. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 10 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Throwing here is May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call it?
Receiver still gets a point there, yeah. And you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Juwan Bentley there to get him down. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. They go play action now. May. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. K.J. Osborne. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got 2 New York teams with 2 different homes. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up. Look at the big man rumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defense.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Gets past one man. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. From the shotgun, May with it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. New England trotting into place on offense. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
In trouble, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. To throw is Rodgers. Down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
So it's... Here's May. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Patriots.
To throw, it's May. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To the air, May. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll look to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunt. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he works free. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Throwing here is May. Completes it to Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. They'll throw with May. He'll get this to Baker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Black Knights offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nice play by Eric Johnson. Hits the backfield, brings him down for a loss on the play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On free. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the... yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead at Stevenson. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Ball start, offense.
Well, it's a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Rodgers going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Box it. 26.
Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
That's good for
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Rodgers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, May. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. 7 yards there and a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw, it's May. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's May. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Stevenson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, and
that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. It's Wilson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good. More on Brooklyn.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, stick 26. Plant.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And again, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is, For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hall again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
First down, Patriots.
Osborne motions left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 5. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And quickly they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Rodgers to throw once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Rodgers going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New England, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on